Hello, Prowl Nation. Oh my gosh, what a great time. It's lunchtime Detroit Lions talk. It's brought to you by the Detroit Lions on the Prowl and the Belly Up Sports Network. We got some studs in training camp that are showing up and showing out. It is such an exciting time to be a Lions fan, man. And I just can't wait for preseason and everything like that. But before I get into all that, I got to kick it to the main man, my main man, Curt Steele.
What up, though? Welcome to the show, people. You know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And the pads are on, baby. It's time to get it started. Let's get this thing started
Right now.
Lego.
It's Detroit Lions talk, baby. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, Prowl Nation. We got the main course today is 9 standouts from the Detroit Lions' first padded practice. And we got the studs we're going to talk about right now. What do you got for me, Curt?
All right, so the Detroit Lions are in full pads, looking out there, and man, it looks to be fun. You got some standouts. The first one is rookie Aleem McNeil. You can see while the Lions really reached out there and picked this kid, he's standing out immediately. He's one of those rookies that we said he was going to be accelerated in the first place. So he's out there doing his thing. Aaron Glenn has much praise for this young fella. He said, I tell you, what, man, he's unbelievable. Strong, agile, everything that we expected when we got him. Another one is Anthony Pittman. Now, this has to go with the local kid. You know, he went to Wayne State doing his thing out there, and he's getting some shine because of the fact that Derek Barnes is on the shelf right now. So him and the Sean Deion Hamilton are actually really stepping up with the young fella being out. Quintez Cephas is doing his thing, making some big plays out there, stepping up, actually really, getting into that. He's the longest tenured wide receiver we have on the roster. So he's doing his thing, cooking Corn Elder, taking his lunch and go ahead and making it hard for him to beat out Mike Ford. He's out there punishing the old guy Corn. All right. Then we have Amara St. Brown catching a touchdown down there in the red zone. And we'll get into him and some other stuff going on when I get into my news and rumors topic. Jamar Jefferson. Now, this is a guy who I have to give it up to him, is Nostradamus himself. Jim said that he's going to be an impact player, and he's actually showing it. That guy is doing big things out there on the field. So Jamar Jefferson really stepping up. Kevin Strong, really the forgotten guy, out there making some big plays. Making some good tackles out there and really mixing it up out there in the 3-on-3 drills. Beat Haloti Nada, Halapapu Vita, Big V in some drills. I'm not Haloti Nada because he's not there anymore. All right, then we have Romeo Quara is definitely making some moves out there. Notably dominating Penei Sewell. He's teaching the young rookie some things. But to be his credit, the learning curve is going to be a little bit steep, switching sides, but I think he'll get it. We'll talk about Penei Sewell here in a little bit. Charles Harris, definitely making some moves out there. The other Harris, making some his ability to be an edge rusher out there in the pass rush doing 11-on-11s. Trey Flowers making his presence felt. You know what I'm saying? Out there doing his thing, transitioning, doing his things. Having his ability to drop into coverage and make some plays. So, Trey Flowers, you know what I'm saying, making some adjustments out there in the flat. And those are the 9 players who stood out in the Lions training camp first padded practices. So, what do you think about these guys stepping their game up out there and not being pajama warriors?
Aleem McNeil is going to be the starting nose for the Detroit Lions. He's also probably going to get some 3 technique looks. He really is. He did a spin move at 330 pounds. That dude is a freak athletically for his size. Watch for big things from Aleem McNeil, the dancing bear, as they called him. We call him Mini Fridge on this show, but yeah,
definitely.
Jamar Jefferson, one cut and gone. And this guy, I'm telling you, in this offense could be very effective. He does have a little shake to him too, so I was watching that a little bit. There's a lot of things about a lot of these players that I like. Penei Sewell says I am a right tackle now. And he you know what? He appreciates Aquara for teaching him, for,
Yeah.
bringing him everything he's got. And he says, I'm going to
Yep.
bring it right back. The competition level is up here. The energy level is up here. We
Yeah.
got guys that are just that are just competing and competing. Dean Marlowe gets his pick. We had Trey Flowers of the pass breakup, believe it or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
We got people in positions that they're not really used to, but they're embracing it. They're taking to it and they're giving it a try.
Yeah.
With the injury to our Derek Barnes, the middle linebacker, it's provided Sean Deion Hamilton some looks, and some other kids some looks. And you know what? They're doing really good. They're doing really good. Amon-Ra St. Brown showing that strength. That dude is strong, and he gets his body positioned right. A lot of great catches in this in these padded practices, and he just showed up. He
Definitely.
showed up. One guy I'm a little concerned about is Jared Goff.
Mhm.
His deep ball still isn't good. He still can't hook up with the with Perriman, but most people can. But anyway, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he had some trouble deep.
Yeah, it's working with the new receivers as well. He didn't have a lot of time and obviously to work with on the deep passes. He likes throwing the deep ball. He just got to to shake the rust off and then really
Yeah.
get to what they
Yeah,
can
he had
really
an
get
underthrow
to.
for a pick. So
Martin Royer, he made his presence felt out there as
he
well.
did.
And then Penei Sewell turned it around when he faced the other Okora brother.
No,
He
he
held his
put him
own
down.
against Julian Okora. So he took what he learned from big brother and applied it to little brother.
If I
So
can't get you, I'll get your brother.
yeah, there you go, there you go. So, but I like the direction they're going in, and he liked the physicality of the practices, what they showed out there, and they really got after it. So you can see that Dan Campbell's putting his stamp and his aggressive personality on this roster, along with the assistant coaches. Duke Staley got out there and
Oh
was
yeah,
giving people the business out
the
there when they
business. Yeah.
weren't performing. So but Jim, what do you have for your news and rumors topic for the
Well,
Detroit
before I get
Lions?
into that, I had one more thing about this,
Okay, what you got?
about Dan Campbell and stuff. When he
Uh-huh.
was, you look at this practice, and there were some scuffles, there were some things we're going to get to later, but no laps, no punishments, no, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, he's encouraging the
Yeah.
altercations and the stuff.
Yeah.
In fact, he told a story of when he was a tight end, and he was told to go smack a really big player. He's like, who, me? What?
Yeah.
To get the practice going, to get the juices flowing, he was told to go out there and smack
Yeah.
somebody. Well, you know what? This is such a refreshing change. So anyway, we'll go into the news and rumors topic. We have found someone that's been on a milk carton for a very long time. His name is Austin Bryant, and he was activated from the physically unable to do anything list, because he's been physically unable to do anything for quite a while. But
Yeah, he
having
has.
him back, you know what, guys? I don't know if he makes the roster or not. The kid has talent, but when you break a nail every time and you have to be out for 6 weeks, it's tough. It's tough. It's injury after injury after injury. And this is the same thing we went through with our running back that we said goodbye to, Kerryon Johnson. And there's a lot of players like that right now, Deshaun Hand and people that, you know what, if they were healthy, these are great players. Speaking of when healthy, I got one more for you. Terrell Williams is hurt.
Oh yeah, I had a hand injury.
Oh, that's a surprise. No, I'm just kidding.
About that.
It's a little one.
Yeah, he'd
but,
be all right.
But on your hand, though,
hand.
but on your hand, if it's a finger, that's difficult to catch with your hand. Then.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, that is more significant than it would be for a lineman or something like that.
Look at Calvin Johnson's fingers.
For sure.
Those
for
things
sure.
are toast anyway. It's
for
always
sure.
a little when you're playing receiver. It's always a little bit of issue, you know what I'm saying? So let's get ahead.
Right.
Let's what's we forgot to get something. What is the no, we didn't. Let's get into the family discussion topic. Jim, what do you got?
I want to ask you guys, because Austin Bryant has had so many battles with injuries and all that. Do you think Austin Bryant makes this roster? What do you think? It's way early. Be Nostradamus. Look into your crystal ball and tell me what you see. So, Curt.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Just to, I'm gonna give my answer right now.
No,
he doesn't make the Detroit Lions. Nah, he doesn't fit into that. He's not gonna make the roster. You have to be available, and this coaching staff and this front office, that availability is the best ability to those guys. And you can't stay on the field. You can't be on this roster. The
Well, I
Detroit
know he's
Lions is
one
not looking
injury
for that.
away of saying goodbye,
Yeah,
but if he
yeah,
can stay healthy, he is a good
yeah.
player. He's a
That
good
old
player.
that old adage when healthy stuff. I don't think it's gonna fly with this new regime. I just don't think it's gonna happen. All right, so let me get into my news and rumors topic. All right, we talked about the intensity of the Lions practice, and we had a fight break out between two rookies. You had Amara St. Brown, kind of flipping, sending Iffy out there flying, doing a special teams drill, and he did not take on to that. So they got into a little boxing match out there on the field. Um, the coaches let them go ahead and go about it, and then after they broke it up, kind of just faded out. And then they had another issue, something come up, and another drill, blocking drill, and if he gave him a little push, saying he ain't no, hey man, I ain't no punk. So he gave him a little extra push, but the intensity, the coaching staff, and Dan Campbell loves this stuff. Hey. You shows an intensity, and it shows that they are willing to compete, and those
Yeah.
are the type of players that they want out there on the field for the Lions right now. So the Detroit Lions having an intense practice and having the two rookies out there battling out and having a little altercation. That's what you want to see out there, some intensity from the Detroit Lions out there in training camp practice.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I was telling you how strong he is. And they were doing a blocking drill, and he just stifled Iffy, and Iffy got upset with it, right? And then he pushed him right down to the ground. I mean, it was like Iffy lost two battles. I love my Iffy, man. I love Nolan Famu, but man, he got beat twice by Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah. If he's gonna have to step it up a little bit, Jerry Jacobs is actually outperforming him right now out there in the undrafted free agents. And he's working with to Jacobs, really, I guess, credit. He's working with Okuda on the side. Okuda calls him his young bull, even though they're the same age. But if he got to step it up a little bit. But
I don't know, because Aaron Glenn was saying that he was putting him in dime packages and nickel packages. He goes, that's a special player. He's fast. He's raw. But then they're all saying that. But they say that, man, he can adapt to almost any situation. And they said they're not putting him at safety. Let me tell you, because I told you this before. Master Thomas, once again, they're not putting him at safety. They're going to play him at the nickel. They're going to play him at the dime. They can play him, any which way. And this kid is adapting. So it's like he's learning. He's not there, but he has all the physical tools.
He just got to get a little stronger, because Amon-Ra St. Brown said he ain't having it.
But Amon-Ra St. Brown was benching 135 pounds at 8 years old. So, I mean, this dude, his dad is a world-class bodybuilder. So I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. But that, you know what, though, it happens, teammates fight, especially right now. And it's going to get intense, because they're not going to have any, what do you call that, training camp battles with another team. There's no practices with any other teams this season.
Right.
It's off season. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff, it's going to get more intense down the line. So I would say we're going to see a lot more of this going forward.
I do too, but we got preseason games coming up, man. And it's not that far away, really.
It's not. It is not.
I'm
9
just
days away?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
like 9 days away, yeah.
I am just pumped to see this team against another team. I want to see the intensity of the hitting and the standing over someone after you knock them on their ass. I really want to see that. I do. I'm pumped. I really am. But we better get to what you had to say about yesterday's show. And so we'll start the comment cards with King SJ. And he said Stafford wasn't perfect, but he made the most of what he had to work with in Detroit. He had to carry a lot on his shoulders during the majority of his time as a Lion. And there's only so much that can be done with what he had to work with. What a polarizing topic this Matthew Stafford thing is for us as a Lions fan base. King SJ says, you know what? He broke his back carrying the Detroit Lions is what I think too.
Pretty much. Yeah. I feel him on that one. I don't blame Stafford at all. I don't think Stafford, he played with his heart. He played with his heart on the sleeve. He played hurt so many times. And he just was a guy who loved to compete. But I don't think he let the Detroit Lions down at all. I think the Detroit Lions, like you said, let him down. All right, Jeremy Barrick says, I'm kind of excited that Amon-Ra St. Brown put Iffy on his keister and blocking drills. Now, this wasn't in yesterday's show, but hey, I guess he must have been Nostradamus seeing this for today's show.
No, I think I don't know. He commented on it after today's show was released. yesterday,
Yeah.
like later in the day.
Yeah, so if he tried to fight with him, I heard Amara say Brown got the win, laughing out loud. It excites because they are being fiery already. Yes, definitely those young bulls out there getting it in, doing their thing and mixing it up. I like the intensity in the Lions, the Detroit Lions practice field.
Love it. John W. said the Lions made Stafford a very rich young man. How the hell did they let him down? Well, let's start with offensive line, no running game, 5 years without a 100-yard rusher, only ranked in the defense in the top 10 once or twice. I think it was once, but it might have been twice.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. I mean, we ranked really low, average on about 21st to 22nd in the run game, 27th most of the time. Terrible defenses, so it pretty much put it on him. And the thing is, the one stat that I think about Stafford with when I talk about Stafford is how many comeback wins he had. Why did he have to come back all the time if our team was really good? Why are we always behind?
Yep. And John W, to your credit, how the hell they let him down? That's how they let him down. Because money isn't everything. It's not, just because he got money doesn't mean that they didn't let him down in other aspects. There's levels to this. Just because you pay somebody a lot of money doesn't mean you gave them the support they needed. I'm just saying. All right. Trenell Harris says Lions fans are always making excuses for losing. Unbelievable former quarterback did let us down. Okay, I don't think so. Bears knew everything and everywhere he was going with the ball because the offense was predictable. What did I got to do with Stafford? Inconsistent ball placement. Like to see you throw the ball like that and get wide receivers hurt. I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't see that at all. Glad he's gone. Well, God bet you he's glad not to see you either. He throws 70 yards fast ball, but when all he needed was a touch pass. Glad you know how to do that. Throws it with his sidearms out of reach. Okay. A lot of people can't throw sidearm, and throws it low to the ground. And a 6'4" former receiver now with the Giants, and he gets a hip injury. How is that on Matthew Stafford? How's Kenny Galladay's hip injury on Matthew Stafford?
I'm sure that Kenny Galladay just got injured and Stafford's to blame now too, and he's with the Rams.
Yeah, winning DNA he doesn't have.
I don't agree with that.
Trenell Harris, man, thank you for your comment, man. I don't know.
He says winning is DNA, he doesn't have it.
Okay.
Here's my thing, though. He's right about a couple of things here, though. He did throw a fastball when he didn't need it. He did break Calvin Johnson's fingers and Darius Slay's, to be honest. I don't think he needed to gun the ball at short distances. He was inaccurate at times. He wasn't a great. I mean, you watch that Dallas game. You only get 3 points in the second half when you're up 21-3. There are parts of it that's the offense. There were parts of it that was him. But there was so many good things that he did, like coming back and with like 2 minutes left. We knew if we had 2 minutes left and Stafford had the ball, we had a chance. Yep. You know what I mean? So there's good and bad with him. But I think a lot of the bad was offensive coordinator. I think a lot of the bad was just players that just were not that good in the offensive line. I think there was a lot of other things, mitigating circumstances. So you can call them excuses, but you say that these are things against Stafford. So I would say that's an excuse for why you think he's not that good. So, I mean, you could go both ways with it, but I do understand your point. Some of that point is very valid for me. So, I mean, I just wanted to tell you.
I don't, some things I can get with, but I would say 90% of your statement, I do not agree with there, Trenell. But that's you. You have your own opinion. I respect you. You're right to have your own opinion. Absolutely. I don't agree with that, but it is what it is.
Joseph Murdoch, the law firm, is saying the only time there's going to be a camp battle for a long snapper position is when Don Muhlbach retires. All others need not apply until then. Death, taxes, and Don Muhlbach. That's what I have to say.
Baby. That's right. Okay. And rounding out the comment cards, the F5 is in the building. Tornado says you guys are getting better every time. Thanks for the content. You know what? Thank you for watching. And you're welcome. We appreciate the support. And we try to bring you as much Detroit Lions news and rumors as always. The Detroit Lions update is coming hard right here for Detroit Lions on the Prowl.
That is absolutely the truth. Trying to bring you the latest Lions news. Tomorrow, I'm going to training camp to see it up close and personal and give you my personal insight into what I'm seeing. So I can't wait for that. I'm going to be pretty focused on Jared Goff, to be honest, because I want to see what the reports are and if some of this stuff is true. So I will be reporting to you either from Allen Park or somewhere near there. We cannot film in there, but I think we can take pictures. So we're going to have plenty of those, so we can use those as our little thumbnail things and stuff. So we'll be taking plenty of pictures. But now I have to say, my favorite part of the show is the Dessert with Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites. And here it is.
Hey, Delightful Bites, you know what I'm saying? They have custom cookies and dessert for any occasion. If you like the way they look, you'll love the way they taste. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Now, Detroit Lions YouTubers, standout guys, actually made appearance together yesterday at training camp.
I
I
saw
saw
that.
pictures of Dose of Dion, who was a friend of the show and who has been on our Free for All Friday several times. And everything King out there showing a little love. So you got those two guys out there showing love and just showing some camaraderie between the Detroit Lions content creators. I like to see that out there in Allen Park. And you're gonna have that some more coming up with the practices being open to the public, and you're gonna see that. But I want to get to another topic. Uh, Trey Lance out there in San Francisco. Hmm. I don't think we're going to see that young fella in week one. Kyle
Nope.
Shanahan says, nah, we're not going to see that. He'd be very surprised. You're going to look at Jimmy G week one. And I think that gives the Lions an advantage to be able to go out and play Jimmy G. So I think that the Lions are looking up for that first win in week one. So that's my one of my dessert with Curt. And I have an announcement for me personally. My daughter is coming to see me next week, and I am
Yeah.
so pumped about that.
Oh,
Her and my
yes.
youngest granddaughter are coming for a quick visit, and so that's my dessert with Curt. Well, brought to you by Delightful Bites. Like I said, if you like the way they look, you'll love the way they taste. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on.
My final thoughts for today is having to do with the Dose of Dion and Everything King. And I'm hoping when I go down there, I can bump into them too. And maybe we'll have some video with them guys and just have some fun. But Everything King, if you don't know, now you know. You got to go subscribe to his YouTube channel. He is mostly Pistons now, but the Pistons are looking up so much. And if you want content on your Detroit Pistons, Everything King, Detroit Drew, these are the guys to go to. Even Crispy Flakes. He's a cool. He's a riot, by the way. I watched some of his content. He's a riot. So if you got to check those guys out, that would be it would be very good for you. So anyways, we are not going to have a show per se tomorrow. I don't know how long it's going to take to get video stuff to the editor, Nathan, and make sure that's all done. So I'm kind of expecting that to be Friday in the evening sometime, or maybe we'll just publish it on Saturday. I don't know yet. We will have Free for All Friday. We will have the meeting today for the gold members at 3 p.m. Be there, be square. It's going to be a short one today because I got to get ready for tomorrow. So it'll probably be about an hour and a half, tops today. I'm sorry about that. I just really have to get a lot of things set for tomorrow. We leave at 2 a.m. because it's such a long drive. So I just wanted to say all that. And now, Curt, what are your final thoughts for today?
My final thoughts for today. I love the intensity. I love that those guys are in practice. Saying you got to watch their own kneecaps while they're in practice.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm loving that. So I love the intensity. I love that Dan Campbell's putting his stamp on the team, and they're going to be a gritty, tough, competitive team. I can see that going forward. So that's my definitely final thoughts for today's show. Now let's head over to where we got to go, to the Wall of Fame,
Yes,
baby. All
sir.
right, let's go. We have our bronze members. We have Detroit Drew, Midwest Lion, Bubba Bo, John Kapler, Art Allen, Jimbo G, Crystal Wiley. We have Sage Surratt Roberts, Latino Lion, Brian Stover, Bo Gagrius, and Justin
Yes.
Kincaid.
We got it right.
Name. Gagrius, that's right. All right, the silver members is Nomus J, Jason Portis,
Top
Capex
gnome.
Code, Batman of the 313, John Martin, and it's the F5, the tornado is in the building. All right, definitely we have for our gold members who was meetings today, Michael Huck, Just in the D, Larry McQuiston, Turner C. Burley always
And
giving
I
out
still
some
didn't fix the Dr. Detroit thing.
inspirational
Ugh.
quotes on Facebook. Yeah. Dominic Davis. We have Pride 74. Yeah,
Yes.
Matthew Ferguson, Randall Flag 606, Miles Gibbs, Randy Prince, the Gridiron Blitz, the big fella, North End King, always holding it down. And you know who it is, the doctor. Dr. Detroit is
Is always
always
in.
in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click the join now button down in the description
I,
or the Lions on the Proud logo at the bottom of the
okay,
screen.
so I made two mistakes yesterday. I made one
What's
mistake.
that?
Pride 74. He said he got rid of the new channel part. And so
Uh-huh.
I didn't see him on the Wall of Fame. So I forgot to
Uh-huh.
put him on yesterday. Shout out to you, Pride 74, for bringing that to my attention. And Dr. Detroit, I'm sorry there's an X by your name still. And the next time you see that, there won't be. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. All right. No, so you baby, you know who we are. We are Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. And definitely go over and check us out at DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com. And you can go to the LionsOnTheProwlShop.com from there and get yourself some some Pride Nation gear, Proud Nation gear over there on our websites. And if you want to get some Detroit Lions gear, you know what I'm saying, like your boy Kurt got on right now, you can go over to fanatics.com. A link is in the description below. I got the two of the sideline caps coming home and away using that link. And proceeds from that link, a little
Very
portion of them,
small.
go to help us grow the content on this channel. And you can check us out over on bellyupsports.com. Shout out to those guys over there. They got your fantasy lineup stuff is coming. They're doing a lot of fantasy work right now. So if you want to get your fantasy team ready, go over and check out the guys over at bellyupsports.com. Some great writers doing some great fantasy work over there on Belly Up Sports. Hey, it's hump day, baby. It is Wednesday. Hey, it's almost over. It's down here from here. The weekend is coming. Guess what we got this weekend? We got football, baby, the Hall of Fame game. And tune in to see
Oh,
Calvin
yeah.
Johnson get his gold jacket this weekend. You know, no matter what you have to say about Calvin Johnson, he's getting that gold jacket this weekend, man. And I'm going to tune in to watch an all-time Lions great get his gold jacket this weekend. Is going to be great, definitely. Hey, clean off your desk, wipe the crumbs off your mouth, and get back to work, people. And whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man Jim, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.